Some people take and take, draining the sweetest souls, tasting limits like waves on a stone, never noticing the erosion until the cliffs collapse. They push, they pull, they feed the flame, taking kindness like an endless well, never once thinking it could run dry, never once fearing the breaking point. And when softness turns to steel, when the voice once gentle roars like a thunder, they call it madness, toxic, call it rage, as if the fire wasn't theirs to begin with. But flames don't rise alone. They are fed, they are built, they are sparked. No one should be blamed for defending the last unbroken piece of themselves when everything else has been burned. The world turns its judgment on the wounded, pointing at scars, never the hands that made them. They watch the harm, yet say nothing, closing their eyes, pretending that silence is faith. They claim that God will make it right, but refuse to be His voice, turning away, shielding themselves as if their comfort is worth another's pain. But one day, God will ask, I send you to speak, to stand. Why did you turn away? Why did you let the wicked feast while the innocent were left to bleed? Yet, if it were their child, their mother, their father, their brother, they would scream for justice, demand the world to see. Yet, because the suffering belongs to another, a stranger they do not claim, they watch in quiet, unholy silence. So where is love, if love is silent? Where is God if truth is buried? Are you sure you have God within you, the God who is love? Who are you serving, if not Him? Love one another as I have loved you. Yet, love is not silence. Love is not fear. If you will not stand for a stranger's pain, are you sure God stands within you? Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to share your time with me today. The poem you just heard can reach everyone differently. It might offend those who feel shame within themselves, or touch the hearts of those who went through unfair struggle, But at the end, it is teaching us how to be more compassionate, more aware, and more courageous in standing up for what is right. When I wrote that poem, it wasn't just a poetry. It was a reflection of what I'd witnessed and experienced in life. The pain being hurt, not just by those who harm, but those who chose silence. The truth is, I understand that pain because I lived it and still do. And today I want to share my story with you. When I was a little girl, I experienced something that still echoes in my heart. I remember walking home from school when 4 boys my age attacked me. They knocked me to the ground, kicking me in the stomach and head, hurling cruel words like weapons. I cried and fought to escape, hoping someone would stop them, hoping an adult would step in to protect me. But instead, I saw a grown man walk by. They blinked, turned their heads, and just stood there watching, saying nothing. They let those boys hurt me as if my life didn't matter enough to get involved. But then one woman changed everything. She stepped in, screaming at the boys, stop them and shaming them for the cruelty. Her voice had so much power and strength, and she refused to let injustice win. The boys stopped, and I, broken, shaking, leaned my head into her belly as I stood there crying. She wrapped her arms around me, holding me with kindness that felt like a salvation. And in that moment, she saved me, not just from physical harm, but from the despair of feeling completely abandoned. And she taught me the power of one voice. Now, as a grown-up woman, I carry that power within me. The power she left in my heart. Even now, I still think about that woman with gratitude. But I also think about the man who did nothing. What stopped them? Why did they choose silence? I wonder if they carried that choice with them, if they ever regretted leaving a child to suffer when they could have made a difference. But this silence isn't about physical violence. It shows up in other ways too, in the lies people tell, in the way society enables deception and punishes the innocent. Many of us have faced lies and betrayal from people we trusted. You try not to judge, too quickly, hoping others deserve the benefits of the doubts. But some people lie so often within such a practice is that deception becomes their survival. They manipulate, steal, and destroy lives, hiding behind money, status, or fake kindness. And instead of exposing them, society often blames the victims. It's heartbreaking to see, for me, innocent people who are already wounded by betrayal, then judged again and abandoned by very communities that should have protected them. I have experienced this myself. Times when people who called themselves Christians abused and stole from me, then hated me for standing up for my rights and even called me a troublemaker. And when I needed help, when kind strangers tried to assist me, the same individuals spread lies and prevent others from coming to my aid. What hurts most is that those who turned their backs on me never even knew me. They never saw my struggles or asked for the truth. They just believed the loudest voice, even if that voice belonged to the person who started the fire. This is what I meant in my poem. The world often judges wounded, but ignores the hands that caused the pain. People convince themselves that staying silent makes them innocent. But silence is a choice, and that choice has consequences. If that woman hadn't spoken up when I was a child, what would have happened to me? And if people today continue to turn away from the suffering of others, how many more lives will be destroyed by deception and cruelty? So I want to challenge you. The next time you see someone hurting, whether they are being physically harmed or emotionally destroyed by lies, what will you do? Will you walk away or will you speak up? Ask yourself, are you taking more than you give? Are you ignoring the pain of others because it's easier than facing it? It is time for us to break the cycle. Let's be ones who stand up for our justice, who speak out against wrong, and who show love through actions, not just words. Because your voice, your choice, stand for what's right, could be the difference between someone's suffering and someone's survival. Don't let fear or indifference, keep your silence. Be the voice that breaks the cycle. Be the person who stand up even when no one else will. I feel deep outrageous when I see people pretending to be someone they are not, hiding behind veils to cover up their wrongdoings. It is heartbreaking to witness how money can silence truth and shield those who harm others. Maybe the truth is some adults never grow out of their childhood selves. They carry the same selfish, narcissistic behavior they had as toddlers, taking and taking without remorse, manipulating others to get what they want. But the difference is, as adults, their actions carry greater consequences. They just don't hurt feelings. They destroy lives. The world doesn't need more people pretending to be good. It needs people willing to confront their flaws and take responsibility, and those who stand for what is right, even when it's hard. Remember, every voice matters, and your choice to act can make a world of a difference. Let's strive to create a world where kindness prevails, where we support each other, and where we refuse to let silence enable injustice. Thank you for being here, and thank you for listening. Until the next time, take care of yourself. I just want to show you how cute she is. Take care of yourself and be true to yourself and be the peace. Bye. You pretending like you don't want to do anything with me, but then you just keep talking and interrupting. Just take your paw and say bye. Bye, I love you. You're so cute. I love you. My baby. You're a baby. Hey, kitty. Are you ready to listen? Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna play What a Wonderful World. Okay, here we go. Слава Україні!